Good morning, ECC kids. It's time again for Gardening with Mr. Steve. Hope everybody's doing well. You're having fun at home and learning lots of new things with all the ECC videos and the ECC Zoom, where you can see everybody in your class on your mommy or daddy's computer screen. Isn't that kind of fun? It's a different way to learn. Well, let's look at our garden and see how much it's been growing. Well, it's been here, but you haven't been here. And we really miss having you here. And it's fun to be able to show you what's going on by the video. So let's take a look. Remember last week we looked at the carrots and they're still growing. Look how big the green part is going. So the green part goes up and the orange part grows down. Let's take a look at one of these and let's see how big it's getting. There's a kind of a big one over here. We'll take a look and we'll see how it's doing. Look how much bigger these carrots are getting. So like I said, the green goes up and the orange goes down. So this probably has another month, and we're going to carefully put it back in here so we can continue to grow. And again, what does it need to grow? It needs food, which we have in the soil. It has sun. It needs sun, and it needs water. And so it's getting all these, but not much sun today because it's really cloudy today and it's raining a little bit. So they're not going to get too much sun today. So they won't grow as fast today, but maybe tomorrow it'll be a nice sunny day. And that's just part of the weather. Some days it's nice and sunny and we can go out, and some days it's kind of cool and rainy, or just rainy and humid and we can't go out, we have to stay in the house. But luckily, you get to watch the videos while you're inside the house. So let's see what else we have over here. Look at our collard greens. I'm gonna have to pick some of these and take them to the DAYSTAR food bank. And DAYSTAR is the place where we take all of our vegetables. And DAYSTAR Food Bank gives the food to needy families, poor and hungry families that need food. And your mommy and daddy, if they have any extra cans of food or other things around the house, they can call DAYSTAR Life Center and arrange to take cans and other kinds of foods to give to them so they can give them to the needy people. But that's where all our fresh vegetables go. So, like we always do, look how big these are. So we're gonna snap them off at the bottom, put them in the bag, and since the collards have been growing so well, we have a lot of things to take to DAYSTAR. Look how big that is. Can you see me? Nope. Look how big these collard green leaves are. It's bigger than my head. Somebody's gonna make some soup from this, or maybe a stew, and that's gonna be really tasty. And we have some little baby carrots here that are growing. And down here, these are our pepper plants. And look what we have here. We have little white flowers. Here's the white flower, and out of the white flower comes the green peppers. And let's see if we have any green peppers growing. I don't see any, but because the flowers are there. Oh, look at that in the back. We have a nice green pepper. 2 of them, 3 of them. My goodness. And they came out of the white flowers. So they'll be ready in about 2 weeks. So again, out of the white flower comes a green pepper. Isn't that something, how plants work? Okay, let's go down here and look how big our tomatoes are getting. Look at all the nice young green tomatoes that we have here. They came out of yellow flowers. So out of yellow flowers comes green tomatoes. And are the green tomatoes ready to pick? No, they're still too young. But what do we have over here? Look what these green tomatoes did in the last week. They turned red. So we're gonna pick these. Look how nice and juicy red that is. We're gonna put it in the bag, and we're gonna take that to DAYSTAR. And we have some over here too. So we're gonna get those. This is orange, and it's going to be nice and red in about a day or two. So that'll go to the DAYSTAR food bank. And we have some other ones over there that we're going to get. But what's nice, even though it's a cloudy day, there's still just a little bit of sun that's going to keep turning the little yellow flowers into little baby green tomatoes. Let's go over on the other side and take a look at some of those tomatoes. So let's see, we have lots of tomatoes down here. We have tomatoes growing over here. We're going to grab these orange ones. It'll be nice and red and ripe in about 2 days. And let's see what else we have here. We have some nice young green tomatoes down here. So the tomatoes are doing really, really well because they're getting sun, even today just a little bit, and some food that we feed them. Some of the blue fertilizer that you remember that we put on them, that's their food. You have to eat to grow, and they have to eat to grow. And we'll feed them again next week because they only need to eat every 2 weeks. Isn't that kind of interesting? You have to eat breakfast and lunch and dinner every day with meats and breads and vegetables, but the plants only have to eat every 2 weeks. They must be hungry by the time they eat. And we make sure that they get lots of food, and that we make sure that we keep the insects off, because the insects like to eat our vegetable plants. And we don't want them to do that because we want the plants to grow so they can make vegetables so that we can pick them and take them to DAYSTAR. And we really miss you here. I can't wait for all of you to come back here so we can get your help in the garden so that you can plant and you can pick and we can take the vegetables over to DAYSTAR. So I hope you all have a good day. Be nice to your brothers and sisters. Be nice to your mommy and daddy now that everybody's stuck in the house together. So goodbye from ECC Garden. This is Mr. Steve saying goodbye. See you next week.